Alright, so you guys have seen what is happening right now. You have seen the title and you've clicked on this video. In today's video, we're going to be recreating the Team Z versus Team V match in BlueLock Rivals. Now this match was a long awaited match that we've actually been planning out, and it is finally time that we bring it to the channel. If you recall, we have already started this trend ever since we had done the 2v2 matchup from the second selection of Isagi and Nagi versus Boru and Naruhaya. And let us go ahead and explain the rules for how this is all going to work. So, each team will have 5 respective players. Along with that, we will be following the canonical order in as much as we can to replicate the builds of these characters in the game. The matches will be up to 3, meaning that we are going to be hosting it in a specific format that I've designed, which is going to work in 2 regions, which are both NA and EU, and of course the last match that will be randomized. The first match is going to be EU, the second match will be NA, and the third match will be randomized to one of the regions to decide the winner. In case it does go above 3 matches, we will be following the same format where 1 match is NA, 1 match is EU, and then the final one will be randomized again if we do reach up to it. And now that we have covered all of that, we're now going to be bringing in our players to the pitch. But right before that, if you guys do want to see more BlueLock Rivals videos on the channel, such as this, feel free to like and subscribe and turn on the bell notifications. It helps me out a lot and it also supports the channel greatly, as you already know. And you can also join the Discord server in case you're interested in showing up to more of these videos, being a part of my community, and also having a chance to possibly participate in one of these for yourself. With that out of the way though, I wish you all to have an amazing and blessed day. And now, let us go ahead and start bringing in our players to get this match going. So as you can see, we have got our teams readied up over here at the area to go and start off our match. Let's have a look real quick. We've got Team Z on this side and Team B on that side, ready to go at it and prove to us which is the best team of the first selection. So now that we've got both of our teams here ready to clash and put in their all to take this victory, let us go ahead and start the first match, the EU match, round 1. Let's do this. So as you can see, both teams will now be setting in, lining up for this legendary matchup, and we're about to see a spectacle happening right here in the game. And now the match has begun. As you can see, the fast-paced gameplay starting off right now. Nagi pushing up, but he gets slid. Hold on. Okay, let's see it. Awakening. We already got our first awakening of the match here, and Zantetsu gets the awakening. Okay, hold on, let's see what Zantetsu's gonna do. Oh, look at him. Our Corona user from Team B making his plays. Oh, but Bachira steals the ball. Hold on, Bachira is moving up. Bachira is having an advance. He's trying to shoot, but he doesn't seem to be able to. Passes in. There's a flick. There's a header. 3 headers, but he ends up getting countered. Both teams are looking to support each other here in this matchup. Rayo takes control of the ball, but he ends up losing it at the exact instance. Rayo takes control of the ball again, now pushing up, sending a brilliant pass to Nagi, but Bachira does end up stealing it. Bachira does an nutmeg. Okay, hold on, getting saucy with it. Oh, hold on, the Corona user. Which is on that too. Okay, Zantetsu has now awakened. Let's see what he's gonna do with it. Oh, he's already with the speed. Look at Zantetsu going crazy. Zantetsu, ankle breaking. About to shoot, but he gets it stolen. What a play. That's crazy. Oh, but Nagi takes control of the ball and he's now headering it, not letting Chigiri get possession of it. Chigiri was trying to compete with Zantetsu, but with his awakening, it might prove to be a little tougher than he thought. He ends up making a pass back to Iman. But Nagi traps the ball from the goalkeeper. this menace. Nagi's going to try and dribble. He does make a successful dribble. He's now pushing up, but he gets slid by Chigiri. Chigiri ankle breaks Nagi and is now advancing up, possibly looking for a pass option or just to lead the ball up on his own. But Zantetsu is right behind him, and Ryo ends up going in to stop him. Nagi is right there, moving up, about to make a play. But Bachura ends up stealing the ball. Ryo pushing at him once more. Nagi now receives the ball again. What a play. Let's see what is going to happen off of this. Nagi actually ends up getting stopped by Kunigami. Kunigami launches a powerful shot, sending it all the way down to Chigiri, who's wide open. One-on-one against the goalkeeper. The Corona user used his tackle, but he ends up getting the short steal off to steal the ball. What a play. And it seems like Chigiri has gotten his awakening too. The battle of the speedsters with their flows and awakenings here is very exciting and exhilarating. Will Chigiri use his awakening? It doesn't seem so. Chigiri's just pushing on. Oh, there it is. The Chigiri awakening. Let's see the Red Panther. Okay, let's see what Chigiri is about to do here. Come on. Chigiri hashing up, destroying everybody with his speed. He gets the shot off. Chigiri scores the goal for Team Z, leading them up to take the current lead. Beautiful performance by the Red Panther of the team. What a nasty play. Ryo sends a high pass, possibly attempting to get it to Nagi, who can trap it, but it doesn't actually end up going successfully. Yemon is now with the ball, probably looking to get a passing option, but Nagi traps it off of his grasp. Yemon manages to get the ball back just in time before anything else that could happen. And now, it is an all-out match. Ryo copies Isagi's direct shot, but ends up missing. Ryo manages to get a slide off again. He's trying to dribble, but he ends up getting stolen. Kunigami tries to get him, but he can't. Ryo is back at it. Yemon misses the slide, but Chigiri is able to save it. Ryo and Chigiri are putting in some of their respective work here for each individual team, but the same goes for all the other members. Sagi makes a pass, but Kunigami doesn't quite read it well at the end, leading them to lose possession of the ball. Nagi is now going up. Dangerous, he's on a solo run. The only line of defense is Chigiri, and Yemon himself is the goalkeeper. Nagi tries to make a pass, but he gets stolen. He is stopped by Chigiri. The Red Panther posts no bounds. This man is a menace. He's running up, cutting down through the wings, entering the midfield, dashing, but he gets stopped by Team B's goalkeeper. A far-out pass is being sent to Zantetsu to have him push through, now possibly trying to recreate the same effect that Chigiri had, but Yemon manages to stop him right in time before he can get the shot off. Sabaru had managed to save a shot, and so did Yemon. And it seems like Chigiri is back at it again, ankle breaking the Corona. Kunigami takes the ball. He was about to hit the shot, but Ryo stops him ultimately in that last stride. And now, it is almost over. 5 more seconds to the clock. It is Nagi against the goalkeeper. What is he going to do? Nagi takes the shot, but he ends up getting it blocked, leading to Team Z taking the first match. What a beautiful game happening right here in front of our eyes. But with that out of the way, we're now going to be going to the NA side so we can go on ahead right into the second match. And now, the match has officially begun. Nagi is back at it, but Kunigami moves. But instead, our Corona user is actually making his way down the field. Oh, but Isagi takes the ball. But Sota, the Corona user, takes the ball. But Chigiri manages to get a headbutt clear to stop the ball. What a beautiful play. Kunigami tries to dribble, but he ends up getting clawed out by Nagi. Nagi slides to get the ball. He's going for some tricks. Oh, Nagi's ankle breaking. Hold on. HaloSeishi is the time. Chigiri, again, putting a Hall of Famer performance. The Red Panther is now running down the field. Look at him, blitzing through, getting ready to shoot, and Shigiri scores again. Now putting Team Z in the lead once more. This guy is a menace. Oh, okay. Kunigami gets the steal. Tries to dribble, pulls it back, but Sota manages to stop him. But Kunigami gets possession of the ball again. Sagi is running up. It's all for him now. The Egoist makes a pass to Bachira. Bachira gets ready to shoot, but he ends up getting it stopped by the goalkeeper. Also, on another side note, our previous goalkeeper had unfortunately had to go, so we have always got a replacement, which is Abreus, the Lionheart. A Kunigami shot is sent out, but it gets stopped at the end. What a beautiful block by the goalie. Ryo ends up copying Chigiri. Seems like he's going after what the Red Panther has done thus far to get the win. He manages to almost score, but hits the bar. Bachira ultimately stops a goal from happening. Ryo tries to shoot, but it gets stopped by Kunigami. A quick match here in the box is happening, and it is crazy. Sosa manages to get the steal. Zantetsu is making a pass. Oh, never mind. He's actually dribbling. He's making his path. But Chigiri, once more, dominates and pushes through. He's trying to free up some space to get his run, dribbling up to make his way down the pitch. And now, Chigiri is locking back in to get a goal, but he misses at the last moment. Ryo manages to get a good slide, but Kunigami stops him in his tracks, not letting him continue. With that, Kunigami goes for a powerful shot, but it gets stopped by the goalkeeper. Ryo makes a pass right as Kunigami manages to take him down. Nagi manages to get the ball, but gets dribbled by Bachira. The Awakenings now drop in, and it seems like the goalie for Team V, Kisaburu, has got an awakening. An interesting turn of events. Manages to get an ankle breaker. Kunigami goes for the body block to ultimately stop him, and Iemon sends it out of the box to get Team Z the ball again. This was a very dangerous idea here, done by Bachira. And he manages to get the pass, and now it's a one-on-one against with Chigiri. But the goalie gets it. Kisaburu manages to stop anything from happening here. Ryo performs a beautiful roulette here. Dribble up, and Nagi is now running up. It's time. Genius heading in on a one-on-one against Iemon. Will he finally score? And the goal, and Nagi with a spectacular feint manages to score and bring up the board of scores here to 1-1. What a beautiful shift to the play. The genius is finally showing his worth and awakening. Ryo is now dribbling up. He ends up using Shigiri's dash, moving in, dashing as fast as he can. He's about to fake, and he makes a feint, and Ryo uses that opportunity to actually score. The chameleon himself putting in that effort. Beautiful. That's what we love to see here. That's what we're talking about. Come on. And the Sota actually manages to get the ball off of Kunigami despite his body block, pushing in heavy to get this ball. Dribbles up once more. V! Nagi! With a beautiful trapping skill. It's a nasty top-bin shot that goes down from the bar and into the net, securing the genius a brace in this match. Kunigami tries to get a heroic volley into the net, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work well enough. And now, it seems like Kunigami has actually gotten his awakening, but it is all too late, as Team V has crowned themselves with the victory of round 2. What a beautiful turn of events. So with that out of the way, we now move on to the third match, where we're going to see what region we're going to be playing on. Now we're here at our wheel spinner, and we're going to be seeing which match is going to be held here. A third match. What region will it take place in? Spin is going, and we land on. Hold on. And A. NA is going to continue into the next match, where the players will once be playing again in the NA side. So now the teams have once more lined up for the third match, and now we're about to start. Go! And as you can see, we're on go immediately. Kunigami tries to hit a body block, but he gets stopped. Nagi makes a play, passing it to Ryo. Nagi dashes up and uses this opportunity to move up, but Chigiri stealthily slides in. Nagi takes the ball back. He does some header dribbling, looking to possibly get a win here, but Chigiri immediately puts a stop to it. Zantetsu is right on his tail, but Chigiri gets his awakening, setting off strong with a bang. Speedy Demon is now, the speedy forward is now back in his tracks, with Chigiri now making his dash, accelerating down the wing. He's looking to dribble. He leaves Sota behind in the dust, and he ankle breaks Ryo, moving up on his own to make a goal, but he ends up missing at the last second. Still, what a power play by the Red Panther, and it would seem like Kisaburu, the goalkeeper, is kind of awakening once more. I have no idea why this has happened so much, but it has. So it is interesting. Isagi ends up hitting a nice pass here. A shot. And Kunigami ends up sending a shot right into the net, but he gets it blocked. Ryo makes a pass down to Zantetsu. He's now shooting himself right into the box. He's about to shoot, but he ends up messing up at the last second, letting Kunigami start off his way back up on the fight. And the Emon passes it right back, but Nagi beats the play and he goes for the ball. It's a one-on-one right now. He makes a header pass. No, it's a feint. What did we just see here? Nagi has quite literally juked Emon completely by faking his shot, faking a pass, and then hitting a shot right from there. What a miracle play by the genius of the field. Nagi is going crazy right now. How will Team Z respond to this? Chigiri, is it going to be you again? Chigiri does not take lightly to that though, and he goes for the shot, immediately scoring back up to equalize the score right now. This is a strong match here between both numbers. Isagi ends up getting awakening. Could this be it? The moment where the striker will show himself, and Ryo copies Kunigami and sends a shot right into the box, while he and Nagi hit some duo emotes. The duo of the genius are working together here to make a miracle play with one another. Kunigami is looking for options, dribbling up, manages to do a successful dribble, sending the ball down to Chigiri. Chigiri makes a shot, but it gets stopped by Kisaburu. Nagi is now running back down. It seems like he's all on his own now, but Chigiri is right on his tail, pressure him and not let him score again. They are wary of Nagi's distracting now, as they know that he is too dangerous to leave open. Nagi is completely juking the entirety of Team Z on his own, going for insane plays, but at the end missing his shot, not quite making it at the final area. Chigiri is now up against Zantetsu, who's trying to pressure him. Now Zantetsu is on his own, but Kunigami reads the situation. It's a full power hero shot with Bachira moving up to get the ball, but Kisaburu has read this and he's immediately went to take the ball back before anything risky could happen, which allows Team V to once again take the win of match 3. It was very nice and lovely to see all their efforts and also how beautifully everybody had played. Now, since we did reach up to match 4, we're going to be moving to the EU side to that match. So let us go ahead and transition, and I'll get back to you guys when we start match 4. Kunigami is now dribbling up. Let's see what he's gonna do. He tries to probably get that hero shot in, but he can't make it. Nagi is already down, but Chigiri gets a surprise steal. Look at that dash. What a speed maniac. makes his way. Oh, he gets awakening too. The Red Panther. It's time. Is he ready for this? The best striker in the world is him. Oh, but Sota manages to actually get a steal off of the awakened Chigiri. Chigiri is right on Nagi's tail. He tries to stop him, but Nagi ankle breaks him. But Kunigami comes in out of nowhere just to shut him down. In that instance, Bachira now has the ball. The monster booms an unmake to stop Rayo. A heel flick right over Sota, sending it to Chigiri. Beautiful play. And Chigiri scores! What a play off of each of Team Z's members here. Absolutely working in tandem to get their goal. How very nice. And now Chigiri gets the ball once more. Sota has gotten his awakening. This could be the possibility of a planetary hotline on the pitch, and he's looking for his options. Seems like he's running a little out of stamina, but he ends up fading Isagi to dribble up. Doesn't have much on him, but he's trying to play it safe and dribble. Isagi manages to stop Nagi, but Sota gets the ball and is now ready to awaken. Team V's planet is activated, and now let us see what is happening. Planet hotline. 1-2 passes are being made by the two as they move up. Sota and Nagi pushing up. Sota makes a nice pass to Nagi. Sota receives the ball back, looking for an option. Sends a high aerial pass in an attempt to probably reach either Nagi or Rayo to trap it. But Chigiri gets a good steal and is now making his way down the court in order to score once more. It's a one-on-one against the goalkeeper. Rayo is not there in time. Chigiri baits the goalkeeper and scores, performing another super goal, giving Team Z a brace by the Red Panther, the absolute goal machine of Team Z. This man has been going absurdly crazy for his side, putting in the effort and work, and actually doing miracles on the field, just like in Rayo. And Nagi manages to trap the ball, just like in the anime. That was crazy. That was a one-to-one recreation where all three members of Team Z, including the goalkeeper, jumped up to try and catch it, but he trapped it over them, unleashing his curiosity on the field and scoring a wonderful goal to Team V. Now, with no defense left, Team V is back on the assault. Nagi does not want to lose this. Rayo takes the ball and he shoots a foreign hero shot, but misses. Chigiri is about to make the dribble and make it at the end. Nagi makes a successful header off of Rayo's pass and locks it into the net, making another goal for Team V, equalizing the score and tying it. So many beautiful plays are being made right now, one after the other. Right to Chigiri, who ends up almost making the goal, but not quite finishing it correctly. Again, almost a hat trick by Chigiri with his stunning performance for Team Z. But even then, they also have to be ready for the genius NAGI who's always there to make his plays dangerous. Sagi manages to steal the ball, but Rayo steals it right back, unfortunately making it a little harder on both sides. Kunigami has gotten his awakening. This could be an insane turning point, as Kunigami is Team Z's strongest firepower. EM1 creates a great save. With Kunigami now in his flow, this could be an insane play. Isagi manages to get the ball. He does a rainbow flick. And right after, he's about to make the pass, but it doesn't quite work in succession. Now, Nagi is back down. Dribbling, Rayo receives the pass, and he makes a wonderful pass shot that almost leads to a goal, but Rayo slightly misses it on the last course. But with shark steal from Sota being copied, Rayo scores a goal. What a beautiful performance by the chameleon. But Kunigami does not want to take this lightly. He's now awakened, releasing his fury. The fallen hero, rather the superhero at the time, is now ready to give it his all for his team. But it doesn't quite work because Zantetsu ends up getting the ball. And Kunigami uses the Joker volley to clear it and send it all the way back to Team V's half. It seems like even his defense is now improved greatly with this one skill, and he doesn't want any options to be drowning for Team Z's victory. They have 1 minute. Will they be able to make change? And at the end, Nagi scores another goal off of his trapping to make a nice shot. And now, and Shigiri scores another goal back for Team Z, managing to get a hat trick for Team Z. What a stunning performance right here, right there. Kunigami makes the fallen hero shot, but he doesn't quite get it in the end. No, Bachura gets the ball, passes it. Shigiri is right there. He's now moving up, dashing, making a play. He almost manages to make the full dribble, but it's not quite enough at the very end. Sota makes one final pass, while Bachura tries to make one final pass as well, but it would seem like it's all over. And now, the match has concluded, and Team B have been secured as winners. And with that, Team V have been able to achieve victory and become the champions of BlueLox's first selection. Let's go have a word and see what they have to say. Alright, Team V, you guys have taken the match. You have won and took it all for yourselves, becoming the champions of the first selection. How are we feeling?
I mean, I'd like to consider myself the team captain here. I did make some crazy plays.
Okay.
I think I saw everyone's strengths pretty nicely. I also guided some during the match. Very impressive the turnout. And, well, I told you, we destroyed them. And we did. I rest my case.
Very beautiful words by the captain. And with that, everyone, that will be it for today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Wishing you all the best and most amazing day. And with that, I'll catch you guys on the next video.
Was at a low, now they on one front row. I be like, whoa, now they pull up to the show. Walk in the spot and I know it's wagon, chain swinging. I get a shot and she tryna get active. Stay in the spotlight, she